Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a Project Life video for you. Now this one is going to be from back in 2017. It's going to be part of the last week of December. The plan is to work backwards in my 2017 album. This spread is going to be all about our vacation the day after Christmas. I have so many photos from this week-long vacation that I'm going to need to do 2 full spreads. And so this is going to be the first one. I've got all my photos laid out and it's time to go ahead and pick some journaling cards. What I'm looking for are some colors that are going to match my photos. I have a lot of orange and some pinks and some blues. So those are the colors that I'm looking for. I've gone ahead and cut out most of the video footage of me picking out the cards. I've got these 2 different title cards. And I'm going to go with the one that looks like watercolor. It just seemed a little bit brighter and seemed to match better with my spread. The next thing I want to do is I want to put this word that says travels, and it's from a Heidi Swapp sticker package. And what I'm doing is I'm going to go ahead and cut it out and leave it on the clear plastic. So that way I can put it around my card and figure out where I want it before I take it off. Next up is going to be adding a few of these embellishments that I had already picked out. I have a couple different words. The pink one that has the XOXO, that one is from Color Cast Designs. And as well as the one I just showed you, the one that says Unforgettable. Those 2 pieces are in a set that is from the January release from Color Cast Designs, and I'll leave a link below, so if you're interested, you can check that out. I did a little bit of rearranging. I'm going to move those 2 cards that I have on the left side. I'm going to switch them around because there's the travels word and then also the XOXO. That are both kind of in that cursive look, and I wanted to just spread those out a little bit further. I think the yes card works better underneath the title card than the other one. And so I also switched the other 2 cards on the other side. I wanted to spread out the 2 wood pieces. I also felt that that card was competing a little bit with the photo because they both have that same peachy pink color. So with that done, I am moving on to my title card. I'm going to go ahead and put the dates that these photos are from. I don't need a week number because it's not really a week. I am just going to go ahead and put the date that we left, which was, I think, December 26th through December 29th, if I remember correctly. And that way I can go ahead and finish up my title card. I've gone ahead and picked out this gray and white striped star, and that is from the December Studio Calico kit. I'm going to go ahead and just put that on there using my tiny attacher. And my title card is now done. I'm going to do one more switcheroo with these 3x4 journaling cards. I'm going to put the one that says yes over on the other side. It just had a little bit more color. I'm going to now just go ahead and start building things, as I like to call it. I'm going to be adding a few embellishments here and figure out how I want to embellish my journaling cards. I'm going to go ahead and use some black Ali Edwards letters to spell out us. On the top of the journaling card it says, "This bond is awesome." The card is part of the Bond story kit from a while ago from Ali Edwards, and I plan on talking about us going to visit family. Not exactly sure what else is going to go on the journaling card, if anything, but I'm going to leave it for now. And I'm going to stamp on this bottom left-hand corner photo this stamp from the Fun Story Kit, and it says Fun Memory. And that photo is from when we went to the sand dunes. They have a canyon, it's called Snow Canyon, and they have some sand dunes there, and the kids had so much fun, even though it was a little bit cold. And as you can see, they had fun flipping sand everywhere. In the photo, you can see Caitlin flipping some sand, and then on the left side of her is my little niece, and you can't see her, but she is there doing the same thing, and I managed to capture it in a photo. Next up is I'm going to do a little bit of stamping on this black and white card. It looks kind of like pebbles. I'm gonna do some stamping on the top, and then I've added a word strip also on the card. Since I already have a couple pieces that are wood veneer, I do want to try and get a few on this left side. So I do have a asterisk wood piece that I'm going to go ahead and put on that card, the XOXO card. And that one is going to be done, except for I just have to put my journaling on the bottom. I'm going to move over to this us card now. I've decided that I want to keep the word us on the card, but I do want to move it down some. I'm going to try it on the bottom, and I'm also going to put a hashtag, but I'm going to not like it there on the bottom, so I'm going to move it up. I definitely like it better when it was a little bit further up, and I'm not sure exactly what else I'm going to put on that card. I'll figure that out later. I've decided I wanted to add a few more wood pieces around, so I've added a heart and then another piece on the us card. I have one more embellishment that I want to figure out on this yes card down at the bottom, and then all of my journaling cards will be pretty much figured out, and that way I can move on to putting my journaling on them. So I've got a label and then a and sign and a star. Now that I have a plan for all of my journaling cards, I'm going to gather them up and print my journaling. Sometimes I will do a card at a time, sometimes I'll do 2 cards at once, but this time I'm going to do all of them at the same time. So you'll see there that I've got all my journaling printed out, and now I am going to start putting my embellishments on the cards so I can finish up this spread. I'm going to be gluing most of my embellishments on now, so why don't I take a moment and talk about a couple of the photos that I have here. I have 2 that are black and white. The one that's on the left-hand side is of all the family members that came to Snow Canyon with us. And then the other one on the other side is a photo I took of the kids and Grandpa playing cards. And I love Noah's face in that photo. He is just as happy as can be because he's sitting next to his grandpa, he's having a root beer float, and he's playing cards. There are 2 3x4 photos on the right-hand side, and those are both from Snow Canyon. We got a late start that day going to the canyon, and so the sun was setting while we were there. By the time we got up to the rocks, we climbed these big rocks, and that's where the photos of the silhouettes were taken. While we were up there, the sun was pretty much setting and almost was getting dark, so I decided to see if some of the family members wanted to take a silhouette photo. And so we decided to have everybody jump all at the same time, and I counted to 3, and then they jumped and I took some photos, and we had such a great time, and I wanted to blow up one of the photos. I could have printed out a couple different ones in a 4x6 size, but I decided that I wanted a bigger photo. So I cropped it to 4x12 and then printed out each side as a 4x6. So that way I could slip it into my pockets. I'm wrapping up my spread now by finishing up my last 2 journaling cards. I'm just going to go ahead and staple that and sign on there, and then put the star on, and then the only other thing I have left is to do the other journaling card, the one that has the circle on it. All right, here's my last journaling card. Again, I'm going to put the wood piece from Colorcast Designs on there. It says Unforgettable. At first, I thought I was going to put the wood piece on the top under where it says Where I Stand, but I didn't like how it was looking, so I'm going to go ahead and try it on the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and leave it on the bottom and then figure out what I want to do on the top. So I've picked out a black star sticker that I've decided to put on there. And you don't see it in the video, but I do add another piece to the top there. So I am officially done with this spread. I am so happy with the way it turned out. So I want to thank you for coming, and for all of you subscribers. I'm so appreciative of you and for your likes and comments. I'm gonna continue doing both my 2017 and 2018 albums at the same time. So you will see me go back and finish up 2017, but I will see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned for some still photos. I'll see you next time. Bye.